I get up at 6.
I get up at 6.
I have lunch at 12.
I have lunch at 12.
Look, this is my lunch.
Look, this is
Why are you looking at me like that at this? I am so late. I've been charging my watch the whole day and I completely lost track of time. So I had a nail appointment that I missed and I feel so incredibly bad, but luckily she's like, you can come anyway. Oh man, I feel so bad. You will not wash me, woman. Emily struggles as a tall person in Korea, so I brought her to the place with the biggest door I know, so she could feel short. I was up until 12:01 last night, and it's 12 hours later, and I'm again up. This is a problem.
You've been up since.
This is a problem.
You were up until 2 a.m. when I switched on the lights.
Exactly.
You did this to yourself, man.
I'm
These are the
tired. I
consequences
want to go.
of your
I want to
choices.
go. I'm tired.
I'm
But the
feeding
coffee.
her now. We're making sure she has food while I do my homework for Korean class. And she went to go to a new cafe, so we're at Hub in Gyeongshin, which is really nice. I hope she likes the food. At least their coffee is amazing. They do really good flat whites. even though this is supposed to be a latte.
Light on me. It is the freaking sunset. Isn't that crazy? It's so beautiful. Alles is 'n freaking rooi lig. I mean, as jy kyk hy paal, hy's pink as gevolg van die sonsak. This shine is sweat. I decided to braid this shirt, but look at that, it's already soaked, and this is only because of Korean people that don't sweat as much as Western people do. They literally have a genetic difference that causes them to sweat less. And I was like, this shirt is pretty, it's light, it's airy. I should have read in the subtext, it shows sweat really easily. I'm walking Atlas, and there's this dog that we've met several times. His name is Dolming, but this dog and Atlas are the same size and like the same build. They would be ideal playmates. Dolming is a Korean Sapsalge, which is one of the dogs native to Korea, and he's so stuck up. I mean, Atlas just about falls over himself trying to play with this dog, and this dog just doesn't want anything to do with him. And this is a big deal for Atlas because he only likes small dogs, and to see him play with a dog his size and like initiate play is such a big deal. And he I can't help but feel so bad every time because he whines. He literally whines and like cries when we walk away because the other dog wouldn't play with him. But yeah, we haven't been able to go to the dog park lately. Sorry if it's windy in this audio. We haven't been able to go to the dog park lately because it's too hot. They only open at 10, and by then it's like 30 degrees already. And no other dog owners come to the park. It's too hot for them as well. And people just drop off their dogs. And then that means they keep all the dogs in the kennels at the back because there aren't people outside to supervise, because again, it's too hot. So Atlas ends up with a lot of space to run but no one to play with, which defeats the point of going to the dog park because he gets to run pretty close to where we live on his daily walks. One sad boy. He didn't get a playmate today. This is the most unflattering angle, and this hairstyle also does not age well. Good lord. Okay, I'm on my way to go and do like an emergency grocery shop because I have no food in my house. Good lord, it's hot today. Can you guys hear these cicadas? Ugh. In Afrikaans we call them sombeesies. Little sun creatures. Can you just feel the heat because of that sound?
Now
make some tea because I don't have water and the tap water is pretty disgusting. I'm going to make a passion fruit, mango, and orange tea. So in this bad boy, I put the lid on upside down. Genius. So great for loose leaf tea, which is why I got it, and it's so pretty with this glass. And easy and convenient to serve. I'm pretty sure I am doing it right. I am. I know where I am. Yeah. This tea smells like summer, and I know it is really, really hot today, but I'm gonna put ice in this. I'm just gonna have plain, amazing tea with ice. As you can tell, I thought about what I was gonna say before I started filming. Oh, I want to show you this. So, at school, especially if it's like, if you have a traditional school like mine, traditional in the sense where they dot their I's, cross their T's, and they follow all procedures, they will probably stick to very traditional choices for things like book as gifts for the teachers and going to traditional Korean restaurants as a Hershey. I swear I can speak. I can talk perfectly fine. I don't know what's wrong with me today. So this is kind of a box, an entire box just for me, which is so much. I imagine you're supposed to share this with your family. And I already cut open this one and I heated it. They were all warm when I got them. This one, it's like it's a green sticky one and it has this crumbly stuff inside. I never know what's inside of them, and some of them are really good, some of them are really bad. So we have this one, which is the same crumbly kind. It's not my favorite. I prefer the sticky though. There's this one, which I think is, again, the spongy one. It's very it's like a sponge cake with no real flavor. It's just the yellow rice one. Another spongy texture white one. This one I'll have in winter. I love eating this in the winter when it's warmed up. Then, here's the one I like. This one is like a super, I don't know if you can tell the texture, it's like jelly-ish. And it's crumbed on the outside, but the catch is it's really bitter. It's not sweet at all. And then we have another crumbly one, which you can see it's like a sponge cake texture again. It crumbles the same, like, what's a good comparison? If you know pop, caramel pop, if you're South African, that is what this feels like. It's like that. And in this one they have some nuts in the middle. If the reflection wasn't so bright, you'd be able to see it. It has some nuts in the middle and a different flavor. So none of these are really my favorite type, except the texture of this one is really good. I like them. I like the ones with the sweetness inside. However, not the one with red bean. Red bean ones I don't like. I don't like the texture of red bean at all. I don't like the surprise of a red bean, because you think you're getting just the syrup or the melted sugar one, but then you're getting a red bean one. It's disappointing every time. So yeah, now I have 6 of these, and that's gonna be my snack. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I have 0 personal space. I'm in the middle of doing laundry, and then I'm going to run off to work. So it's a pretty normal day for me. Today I'm going to be working on more. This is awesome.
today I'm going to be working on more camp stuff. I'm going to be printing and finishing up their workbooks and then hopefully start on their designs or decorations by afternoon. As for what I'm wearing, you can tell it's laundry day because I'm in in an odd outfit I don't normally wear. I haven't worn this dress this summer actually, now that I think about it. I really like this dress. It's like a mini version of my orange one. And my word, you are so needy this morning. Yes, you are. What, love? What is this? This is not real. This Korea. I'm just getting all these citrus things. Anna's complaining because she's a pretty foreigner that gets given stuff in Korea all the time.
Orange juice.
We just got given oranges in the elevator. So I'm at work. Let's see if I get in trouble because honestly, I don't think my manager thought I would do it. But I'm desk warming my dog. So we successfully had a day at the office. Atlas is definitely not an office dog. I don't know if you've seen those videos about people who take their pets to work. The pets have a certain demeanor. They're just chill, they're usually overweight, and they love all the staff loves them. Atlas is a very particular, oh my goodness, there he goes. He's just 4x4. Wat is jij? Atlas? Wat is jij? Just ignore me, see him. Atlas, wat is jij? Yeah, so those are all like the calm and quiet office dogs, and Atlas is very reactive. So if you stand up, he gets up immediately. He's like, where are we going? Let's go. We should have been there already. And if you just shift your weight on the couch and it makes a noise, or if I swivel my chair at the desk, then he's like, it's go time, let's do this. Which just for my anxiety levels, because I'm like, oh, I can't breathe normally in my office. So I was just doing a lot of camp prep and spent a lot of time just trying not to move on my chair. So I was sort of like to myself, I thought, okay, now he knows where I go during the day, so he can see it now he'll chill out at home. Good morning, it is Friday and today is going to be spent doing a lot of decor for the camp, and I'm not taking Atlas with me today because I'm going to be moving between classes and he cries when I leave one room, so he's going to stay here like a good boy. Yes, you are. And I'm gonna go to work dressed comfortably. Okay, so like I mentioned, it's Friday and today's the day I start decorating this class for summer camp, and I'm gonna start on the banners. I've spent the last week and a half cutting out things during classes, between classes. A lot of the review exercises we didn't need any supervision, so I just sat in a corner like cutting stuff out. And now I get to the fun part, which is putting it up. So I moved out most of the desks, and now I'm laying out the banners I want to put up. I'm gonna start it in that back corner and put it up across, and we'll see how this goes. I don't know if it's gonna work. I really hope it does though. Okay, one of them is up here and the second one is up here, and now I'm gonna work on the third one.
I got this feeling, getting harder to tell if I'm dreaming. Will you believe in? Do you see all the things that I'm seeing? I keep telling myself it will happen eventually, and I keep holding.
Okay, so I was not planning on doing this, but now I did it and it looks good. So now I need to do it even more. And before you make any assumptions, I'm talking about banners
for the whole way, because look what I did. That looks cute, but very sparse, I guess. So that's what I'm gonna do now. My phone just died while I was watching true crime. So now I had to charge my phone and take like a mini break because I didn't realize I've been at this for 4 hours. And now I'm back to work. And yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I really like storytelling and I like creative stuff. Sounds ridiculous saying this out loud because everyone who knows me knows this is me. But my point being, I recently started watching this like snippets of Dropout TV, which is an extension of College Humor, the Facebook page, which then grew bigger and stuff. They have this section called Dimension 20, and it's about a bunch of people who play different variations of D&D campaigns. And the main guy, who's the dungeon master, basically the guy who writes the story and he guides the characters to get them through all of the things that he or she created. And this guy is really, really good. His accents are spot on. He plays all these NPCs and his storytelling is just great. And then the people who are playing the characters are also really good at it too. And the characters are so interesting. And there's one they're doing right now. It's called Magic and Misfits. It's a campaign based on the Harry Potter universe. But if all of the plot holes were sort of like fixed. So it's really good. The guy who usually is the dungeon master, his name is Brennan. He actually gets to play a character this time because they're bringing in another very, very good and talented dungeon master. And I've just been hooked because I'm not on the website. I don't have a subscription, so I watch the episodes when they come out like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later on YouTube. And it's so good. It's so funny. And that's what I've been doing while I've been like cutting out stuff and stapling things. I've been listening to True Crime and Dimension 20 like reruns. So yeah.
I don't know what to say now. Did we already cross the line?
So here you are. It's my day's work of all these banners and cleaning the classroom and moving the desk. I'm pretty stoked. I didn't know how I was going to do this, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And then I just last minute decided to add these ones. And then a thought occurred to me, it's not very Cat in the Hat with the blue. The blue was just supposed to be with the circles, but then I added them with everything else. And now my camp looks like it's France, which is really not my intention. Ugh. It's a pretty good idea if you have crafts that you're going to be using in your camp to make them beforehand, because there's a good possibility they might fall apart. So I'm going to make the hat the kids are going to make on the first day.
Guess it's the world we live in, making everything all messed up. It's no surprise, but I just gotta give you up. No sacrifice, but I just couldn't get enough. Couldn't stay on the high road anymore.
temporary solution. So while the glue dries there, you need to hold it with clips so the flaps stay up. And basically this fits perfectly in there, and I need to glue this, but it's not dry yet.
The good news is that if it fits on my head, it'll definitely fit on a student's head. So some of my 6th grade boys are pretty like big and tall, so this will work, which was our main worry. We wanted these massive paper plates because we wanted the kids' heads to fit inside, and we wanted them to wear it for photos. Okay, so I don't have wide angle on the front camera, but this is how tall it is. Like, wait, I'm gonna go stand next to the door so you can see this. It reaches the top of the door, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted them to have huge, oversized hats. It still needs some work, and they're gonna paint it red and white on the day itself. So we'll see how that goes once the colors are put on. So I'll finish this on Monday. I'm gonna let this dry over the weekend. Back, and I think Atlas's carrier has been delivered, so now we're gonna open that and have ice cream. So this is from Petstock, which is an American company, and they actually shipped this out really fast. I shipped it on express delivery because I was this is so big because I was worried that it wouldn't get here on time. That other delivery time is like the standard delivery time was I think the day after we're gone on vacation, and this one is the express delivery was like for August 2nd, which is only on Monday, which would have been, so there was like no in between. It was either this or the other one, so I paid the express delivery. So yeah, this is, okay, this is, I don't know how to do this. Oh, okay, makes sense. Does not make sense. Wait. Okay, wait, I need your help, Emily.
Good boy. Good boy, Atlas. Anja?
Wait.
Hi, baby.
He's like, I don't like this game.
Go.
Why are you looking at me for help?
Go. Good boy, Atlas. Go.
And look at the other way. And your food done, so you're about to be fed. There you go. Okay, Emily in her true form. We're at this table this time. Last time I was here with Emily was when we had those dresses on and we sat on the second floor. But this time we were stared down insanely as we walked in by this woman, and I made eye contact with her in return because I was like, I will not be outstared. I can stare back too, you know.
You can see her? I could see her. Rude. She's referencing me having to wear glasses. But also, like, unbroken eye contact for the majority of the walk on the way up. Up until I walked through the door and I had to look where I was going. So we decided against the second floor. We're just going to sit at the ground floor today. Emily, what did you do? Why is there an order thing in your hand? What? You're dancing in the next cafe. She's rubbing and cleaning.
The leaves are dirty, look. They need to be cleaned so that the plant can absorb all the natural sunlight. Otherwise it's like putting a blackout curtain on top of a plant and expecting it to grow. And look, it needs to be trimmed at the bottom as well, because otherwise it's not going to grow upwards but outwards. And we don't want a bush, we want a plant. So, isn't it pretty though? These guys are pretty hardy. They're good to have as apartment plants, but they do attract white flies. So you have to quarantine it before you put it with your other plants. What are you making? Emily made Atlas this little sea turtle toy with button eyes and a smiley, and these are lashes, I were informed. It's about this big, and I told her he was going to go straight for the eyes, which he has. He started to shred them, but it's very cute, right? Okay, I'm on my way to my last activity of the week, and then I'm free. To my language class. It may seem weird to do my language class on Sundays, but it makes sense by the time, because we do our classes at like 6 p.m. So if you traveled, you'd come back by like 4 p.m. on a Sunday anyway, because you have work the next day. So it just made sense to do our classes then. And then I have like a grammar class first, and then I have a speaking class second.